Hey everybody, what's going on Animus 2K back on Marvel Contest of Champions, and today I'm back after a huge weekend grind. There was a Iceman grind that I actually went for the featured champion for the first time in my life, for the 4-star featured, scored huge amount of points. Um, and I can't wait to see if I got him or if I didn't got him. But before we start, I want to say that I'm doing a Marvel Contest of Champions gameplay review right here on the channel, so make sure to subscribe to be up to date for all the great content that I release. So, what do we have for the weekend? We have Iceman as a featured champion. For the first time, I went for him. I grinded 15.6 million points, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't know if I got him. Um, I'm really nervous. I'm really anxious to see if I did. If I did got him, it's so great. It's my first featured champion. I'm going to awaken him and take him to rank 5. If I didn't got him, I'm just gonna be heartbroken like crazy. I did grind for for the whole weekend. I used all my boosts, all everything that I have. I used like 3,000 units. As you guys can see, my unit count is down. So hopefully I got him. I don't really know. Let's go and take a look. Let's see if we got him. Guys, finger crossed. You know what? I'm gonna take advantage of this time. Go down ahead in the comment section below and tell me, do you think with the 15.6 million points I got him or not? I don't know. I didn't even see the cutoff. Fingers crossed, guys. Yes, baby! Yes! Iceman in the house. Let's go. Let's go. We got him. 596. Holy shit. Really? I'm not. This guy always gets the first place, man. This guy always gets the first place. It's like not the first time I've seen it. 596. This is, guys, my personal freaking best. This is my personal best. Yeah, man. In my personal opinion, like if it was up to me, in my opinion, the rank 1 people, the guy that grinded his ass off. I know that he did like more than 20 something million points. I do think that he should not get a rank, 4-star champion, the 4-star Iceman. I do feel that the first rank should get a 5-star champion, 5-star rank, 5-star featured champion. Maybe the first 5 who did the most points, not just the one that, maybe, like, in my opinion, the first 5 that scored the most points in the ring, in the featured champion arena. I do feel that they should get a 5-star. That's in my that's what I think. And the rest 800 or the rest 1,000 with a right champion, with a featured champion, should really get a 4-star. Look at my grin, man, guys. You have no idea how happy I am. I'm gonna take a screenshot right there. There we go. Where's my phone for the alliance? Yeah, baby. What? Take a look at this a little later. Yeah, guys, let's claim him and take a quick look at him. Let's go, baby. All right, where you at, man? Where you at? There we go. There we go. Iceman, he looks so good, man. He looks so good. He will look so good on my profile picture. But I don't think he's gonna be there. I don't know. He's prestige is not that good. And next week we're gonna go for Quake. We're gonna awaken her. We got 66 to put on her. Let's take a look at his stats. Damage rating, critical damage rating, not that bad actually. Um, as far as his synergies, enemies with Magneto and Hyperion, actually not bad synergies. Because enemies, Magneto has enemies with Wolverine, so maybe if you put all the three of them together with Hyperion, not a bad. That's a thought. Put Magneto, Wolverine, Iceman, and Hyperion in Alliance War defense, and they're gonna synergize so well. And Iceman is gonna be so crazy in defense, and uh, Wolverine is great in defense, and we know that Hyperion is very good in defense as well, crazy and very hard to go against him. So all of them together gonna have like 3 or 4 critical rating going on, and it's gonna be crazy. Old champions game. Right, so okay, I'm not gonna awaken him right now. I do have a generic awakening gem, and I'm going to do that a little later because I do want to wait for the mutant advancement. I want to take advantage of it as much as possible. But basically, I'm gonna go back to the signature ability. I'm gonna talk about it in a little while. Let's go over his abilities. Organic Ice. Iceman's organic ice forms grants him a full immunity of all incinerate, blood, and poison effect. That means that he's immune to bleed, he's immune to poison, he's immune to incinerating effects. Um, the only thing that he's not immune to is degeneration and shock. So 3 out of 5, it's a huge deal in my opinion. It's so good for the offense and defense as well. As far as passive, Iceman begins the fight with a layer of ice armor active, increasing his armor rating by 600. That means that he's got a extra defensive layer on him that gives him 600 rating armor rating. We're not going to use it as a defensive. We're going to use him as a utility. And why? We're going to see that in a second. If Iceman would lose more than 5% of his max health from a single source, his ice armor, the one that we were talking about previously, protects him from the blow, reducing the health loss to 5%. Then it shatters. That means that when he has that ice armor active, and he is supposed to lose more than 5 health from a single source, just like Magneto's signature ability, he is not going to lose more than 5% health, and his ice armor is going to shatter. So basically, if you're going up against a champion and you know that he's got a single source SP3, and you're not and you cannot and you cannot make him use a special 1 or special 2, or he has all or nothing node going on for him, you can just wait till the armor the protective armor will come up and just let him use it, and you're only going to lose 5% health. So it's a very, very good ability to have. Let's keep moving. If Iceman would become shattered while the Iceman would become stunned. Sorry. If the Iceman will become stunned while the ice armor is active, the ice armor negates the effect, and then it shatters. That means that when you have the ice armor, you cannot be stunned again as well. So if you have the ice armor, it gets stunned, it shatters the ice armor, and you just keep on going without receiving any damage and without being stunned. Once shattered, ice armor takes 15 seconds to reform. When you lose the ice armor, it takes 15 seconds. But when you awaken Iceman, okay, let's talk about it real quick. Iceman chills the air around him, freezing the temperatures, allowing him to reform an ice armor faster, as well as launching an immediate cold snap at his opponents. That means that his signature ability allows him, I saw already somebody that awakened him, allows his ice armor to be to reform 3 seconds faster. At least that's on the first level. I don't think that is going to change. That means that instead of 15 seconds, it's going to reform in 12 seconds. So it's real good. And additional use of the absolute zero signature ability level is that in the beginning of the fight, Iceman forms this layer that in the beginning of the fight, ice more, ice more. Sorry, guys. Let's take it again. In the beginning of the fight, Iceman places a cold snap on his opponent. That cold snap deals damage over 12 seconds. Over 12 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. That deals 12 seconds and allows you to have basically almost true damage. That means that he allows not allows he if the how do I say it correctly? It makes your opponent not evade your shots. That means that if you're going up against either Nightcrawler or Spider-Man, that both of them have very very heavy evades. They evade like crazy, and when they have that cold snap, they cannot evade your hits. I'm terribly sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened to me right there. So basically, that cold snap prevents your enemies to evade your hits for 12 seconds from the beginning of the fight. We're gonna come back in a second. Okay, so critical hits, 45 chance to place a frostbite charge on the opponent. Frostbite charge are passive and deal 199 point, almost 200 energy damage when they expire. That means that every critical fight, in addition to doing more damage, you have 45, almost 50% chance to apply frostbite. Frostbite, it does not deal damage while it's applied, but after a few seconds, I don't know really how much because I haven't played him yet, it'll expire and it will do 200 damage on the opponent. If you take a look, I have right now 391 damage as a level 1. Again, Suicide Masteries. So what it does, what the frostbite does actually, half of your damage it applies as an energy damage, right? Frostbite, yes, it will apply for half of your attack as energy damage. So in theory, you can have like 3, 4, 5 charges of frostbite on the opponent, and you're gonna do like almost twice your attacking damage. It's crazy. It's very 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 big damage output. Furthermore, when we have heavy attacks, this attack causes all frostbite charges to expire and instantly and deals an additional 50, almost 60 energy damage each. That means that if you have certain frostbites on the opponent and you use heavy attack, in addition to the 200 damage that it should apply, it will apply extra 60 damage on top of that. That's a big, that's a lot of damage, guys. Okay, special 1. Places a cold snap on the opponent, dealing 340 energy damage over 9 seconds. Opponents under the cold snap cannot evade attacks. So just, let's just go back to the signature ability. The cold snap that we're talking about in the beginning of the fight. So you start a fight with 12 seconds of cold snap that your enemy cannot evade the attack. So you have 12 seconds to do all the damage that you want. And on your first special, again, you apply cold snap for 9 extra seconds. That means that playing correctly, and I did see people in my alliance that already did that used Iceman to go against Spider-Man, and they always spam their first special. You always spam the SP1. You're always gonna have that evade. You're gonna have the cold snap on the opponent, and they will not be able to evade your attack. So it's a very, very, very crucial thing to think about, because right now when what's her name, Black Widow has been nerfed and her signature ability does not apply for 100% of the time. Of course, fully awakened. Well, this is another option to go with if you have Spider-Man. If you're not, you can still go for him as a five-star champion. You can always spam that SB1s, and 9 seconds is a lot of time to recharge all the energy and have um, all the evades negated on your enemy. It's a very good option to go against Spider-Man, even though you don't have the class advantage. But it's an ultra special and super good thing to go versus the Nightcrawler, because the Nightcrawler, if you go against him with Black Widow, she's gonna have only 50, no, like 70, about 60% on her signature ability. That because she's got class disadvantage. She is skill and Nightcrawler is mutant. But right here, when you play with Iceman, you have 100% going against a champion that cannot evade your attacks. So this is a very good champion to take versus Nightcrawler. You can always spam that first special. Wait, sorry about that. You can always spam that first special and just negate the evade. This attack stores up to 2 frostbite charges on the opponent. Okay, so basically you can apply you can you can apply up to 2 frostbites on the opponent. I think I'm not sure yet. I didn't use them. We're gonna take a look at that in a second. Okay, second special. Iceman converts his ice armor into additional mass for his projectiles, gaining 352.5 additional attack rating for the duration of the attack, at the cost of shattering his ice armor. Basically, what that means that for the duration of the attack for the SP2, you gain extra damage. You gain 352. You almost double your damage. And you apply a lot of damage on the SP2. So, but you're gonna shatter your ice armor if you have it up. So if you have it up, you're gonna have to make a choice: use the damage or not use the damage. But if you don't have the ice armor up, that means that if you do the second special, it's not gonna do extra damage if you don't have the ice armor to shatter. Sorry. It is a personal choice. I think you should see where you should go. If you need the ice armor, if you don't need the ice armor, maybe if you wanna do double damage on the special, the second special, maybe you're just at the end of the fight, and with the second special you can just finish up the fight that much easier. Or if you're going against a big boss, maybe think about using that. I do believe that the second special is gonna be a situation. It depends on the situation, when you need it and if you need it. If not, let's move on. Okay, and the third special attack places a cold snap on the opponent, dealing 434 energy damage over 9 seconds. Opponent under the cold snap cannot evade attacks. Again, you use the third special. The opponent gets cold snap again, and 9 seconds he cannot evade attacks. This attack immediately reforms ice armor. So let's say you just have your ice armor snap and you have the third special. You can use the third special. It will apply cold snap and it will return you the ice snap, the ice armor that you had. So in my opinion, in the duration of the fight, you can start the fight within 12 seconds of the cold snap with a signature ability if you have him awakened. Then build up your energy and take him up to SP3. Use this third special. You're gonna apply the cold snap again, and you're gonna have the ice armor reformed again. And from there on, I do see that if it's a long fight, you should always use the first special. I do think that the first special is gonna be a lot more usable on this opponent. That's a cold snap, dealing damage over 9 seconds. Well, basically, yeah. As we can see, the first special does 300 extra 40 damage over 9 seconds, but the second special does 350 damage instantly. So if you wanna, if it's gonna be a long fight, I do believe that spamming the SB1 is gonna be more more effective. But if you're just at the end of the fight and you just need that final blow, I do believe that the special 2 will be um, what you're looking for. As far as the SP3, I don't really see big uses for the SP3 other than if you can get it in less than 12 seconds maybe, and you just apply the SP3 and you're gonna have your armor reformed again, maybe something like that. Or just if you have those all or nothing nodes, maybe and it's a big boss, maybe taking to the SP3 real quick. Sorry, maybe just trying to get to the SP3 as fast as possible, using your ice armor. And when he uses his third special, you're only gonna lose like 5% of the health, and after a second, you're gonna have your third special again, and you're only gonna lose another 5% only. So this is our Iceman. Let's just go ahead and take him into a fight. Do we have something open? No, we don't. Take him into the verses. Let's take him into here. Student. 4-star. There we go. So it should be good. It should be good. Okay. Let's see how good it. Boom. And we have 2 cold snaps and a frostbite. And losing damage. You see how much he lost there? This is sweet. This is sweet. This is sweet. Let's maybe go versus somebody that is a little biffier. I know it's gonna be a big mistake, but let's go and fight somebody in the lines. Someone that's not going to be too much trouble. Let's take a quick look. Have a Spider-Man? Yes, we do. 8K Spidey. You know what? I know that I'm not going to win, but let's just go ahead and try it out. Why not? Just want to see if I can spam that SB1, how it's going to be. I'm going to be a little more concentrated on the fight, guys, so. Oh. Lag. Lag. It wasn't me, it was a lag. Let's just try it again. There, yeah. Go against him? No. I can barely handle the Spider-Man. I don't want to go against an Nightcrawler. Okay, so let's try this again. Hopefully we will not get that lag that we had previously. Okay, this trick. No. Okay, second special. Let's everyone. No! How can he evade that? Son of a... Guys, we're gonna have to support a ticket to Caban. We have a lot of lag lately. I don't know what's going on. Um, yeah, those lags are killing us. Let's go ahead and give it a last shot. So let's go, guys. This is it. Let's see if we can do something about it. And there we go. No, I guess we don't. This is gonna be it, guys. I'm gonna try a little later, maybe again. We'll rank him up a little bit because right now he's just too fragile. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna do a rank up video and a weekend video for our new champion. I do believe that it's gonna be awesome just to be using our Iceman in the offense or in the defense. I'm not yet decided if I should take him into the offense or just put him in the Alliance War defense. So he's a cool champion in my opinion, somebody to go for. This is the first time I actually went for a featured champion, and I actually did it. I'm happy and I'm glad. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If it helped you out, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe for the channel to be up to date to all the videos that are released. If you liked it, subscribe, share, you know what to do. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.